Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we show you where you can take a ride on a B-17. Visit the picturesque Hines Drive for a car show with just hot rods and classics. And then we have a fun night at the Glass Academy's Hot Glass Cold Beer event, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
The Yankee Air Museum in Belleville is hard at work preserving the memories of World War II.
This was the home of the B-24. It was built here during World War II on the other side of the field. We have what we call a flight experience. We're sanctioned by the FAA to get flight experiences in the two bombers. The B-17 and the B-25. You're in the air for about 30 minutes. We've been doing this for years.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime
experience
to go, yeah.
I've told many people, you get off that airplane and honestly tell me you didn't like the ride, I'll give you your money back.
Yeah.
Nobody's taken us up on it yet.
Well, I want to look at some of the planes, and I understand this one behind us is your baby.
I'm the crew chief and flight engineer on it,
okay.
But we have a complete crew of maintenance people that restored it. We spent 9 years restoring this airplane.
This one right here, and now this is a
B-17.
B-17. Oh, it's got your name right on it even, Crew Chief Norm Ellickson.
We've got it back to about 98% authentic. We got a complete set of blueprints out of the Smithsonian. Out of 12,731, there's about 12 flying in the world. One in England, one in France, and about 10 in this country.
And one right here in Metro Detroit.
And of course, this is the best one.
This is the best one. Now, when you come on a tour, you get to go up inside and look at it, and this,
yes.
This is one that you also can have a flight experience with, right?
Yes,
Well,
yes.
can we go up and take a look
Certainly.
at it?
This is the bomb bay. That's why they call it the Flying Fortress. It could carry about 6,000 pounds of bombs, which is not much by today's standards, but on top of that, it's also got 12 50 caliber machine guns on it. This was the left waist gun, 50 caliber. There was a right waist gunner. Mm-hmm. Here in the center, this ball here you see, that's what they call the ball turret. A little fellow sat in there, and he could swing those bottom two guns 360 degrees.
When you come up for your flight experience, where are you at?
There's 5 people that sit back here. We got room for 1 by the ball turret, 3 in what we call the radio room. There's an extra seat in the cockpit, and there's 1 in the glass nose. And once the gear gets up, I give the signal, and you can get up and walk all over the airplane. So
okay.
Everybody gets a chance to, especially that glass nose is what's really...
I was going to say, who gets the lucky seat in the front? Yeah. Okay, I'm heading up to the cockpit now through the bomb bay, kind of a tight fit. Okay, so now we're up in the cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're actually out on a flight experience, it's so amazing that you get to walk around through all of this. I mean, that's just part of the experience, too.
Yeah, it's about 98% authentic.
Okay, now we're going to the nose.
This right here is where the bombardier sat. En route to the target, he could fire those 2 machine guns.
So I'm controlling
back here? No, you're controlling these 2 machine guns right down here.
Down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The panel here on your left behind you is the panel that drops all the bombs.
Okay, so you get to come on board here as part of the tour.
Yes. This is a troop carrier. You could sit 25 paratroopers in here. This is the static cable up above here. When the captain was getting over the drop zone, he'd turn the light on back there. When the red light came on, you don't hesitate. Out you go.
Out you go. Wow. This is another one that goes up for the flight experience?
Yes, this is a B-25 bomber. It's called Yankee Warrior. No, we fly this in air shows. We also give rides in this. This is sort of our hot rod. It makes more noise and it's faster and more maneuverable, but it's still a great ride.
Does this one seat as many, or is it seat as many as the B-17?
I can take 7 in this one.
We also see that the future is about education. So K through 12 education is going to be a critical component of the future of Yankee Air Museum. And then our storyline is going to focus on Willow Run and the B-24 assembly plant that was here.
Well, I want to thank you, Mark. doing
You're quite
great work
welcome.
here. And the Yankee Air Museum, it's a great place to come out and tour. It's fun for the little ones, for the old ones to reminisce, and of course for the ultimate, the flight experience at the Yankee Air Museum. Really cool. Would you just look how picturesque the settings are around me. I'm on Hines Drive for the Cruisin' Hines Car Cruise. It's a great car show. You enter in at Ford Road, you go all the way down to Ann Arbor Trail, turn around, and if you want to see nothing but classic cars, hot rods, rat rods, and more, then this is the car cruise for you. Okay, so I don't have a classic car, but they let us in because of you. What a great spot to cruise too, because there's no traffic lights, nothing to slow you up. Ooh, the Muscle Car Club, rows of cars there. There's Ghostbusters mobile. So we've got this whole area here of TV and movie cars like Herbie the Love Bug from the Disney movies and a whole bunch of other ones all down this route.
We have fun together. I drive him everywhere.
You do?
Oh yeah, he's my daily driver. Also,
Your daily driver
He's my
is
daily
Herbie
driver.
the Love Bug. Oh,
Do you
that's
believe that?
awesome.
It's the
No.
only way to do it. But that's all I need.
That's all you need.
The strength of 58 horses. Just a standard stock, bone stock Volkswagen engine, and I love it. I don't want anything modified.
This is the original 1966 Monkey Mobile that was used on the Monkeys TV show. And this one is mine. This has been, like, since I was a kid, my favorite car. So this is definitely my prize.
What?
This is Kit from a TV show called Knight Rider.
Oh, hello, Kit.
All systems go, Michael.
So it takes an awful lot to put on a car cruise of this magnitude. And prior to the event, I got a chance to talk to the man behind Cruise and Hines, Don Nicholson.
We just allow classic cars and hot rods. It's the only cruise like it really in the state, a visual car show that keeps on moving by you.
So you're not going to get a lot of regular nowadays cars?
No minivans,
No minivans.
beat up old pickup trucks, unless they're 25 years or older.
7.5 miles.
And it's
okay.
just beautiful with no stoplights, no stop signs. Spectators can get in at multiple areas and park and walk in and enjoy the show.
So it's a one-day event, and about how many vehicles are out here on Hines
We've got
Drive?
tens of thousands of cars out here. It's just phenomenal.
If you're one of the lucky ones to have a classic car, do you need to pre-register to come?
No, you don't need to pre-register. Anything that's 25 years or older automatically gets in.
Automatic. And what time do you get in?
You can get in at 9 a.m.
So every year, is it the same time every year?
Yes, we're always the fourth Sunday in August.
All right, thanks, Don. Having fun at the Hines Drive Cruise! So you've been coming to the Hines Drive Cruise every year?
Yes, every year.
So you've got a great spot here. What time did you get out here?
We got down here about 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Can you just sit here
Set up
and enjoy?
camp and bring our snacks and enjoy.
Where'd you get what's this? This is a paddle to kind of keep you
Yes,
cool?
we rate the cars. If they're 10, we give them a 10.
Yeah.
If not, we give them the backside.
You rate the cars. That's cool. Well,
Most
enjoy the
definitely.
day. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
thank you.
This is really good for strict die-hard car watching.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, because you don't have any interruptions, you know, everything keeps moving. Let's keep it up, folks.
Let's keep it up. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So tell me, what kind of car was this originally?
1930 Model A Tudor sedan. It's been chopped 5 inches here, then we cut 4 inches off the bottom and then channeled it another 4 inches, so it's been lowered 13 inches total.
You did all of this inside, all of that,
Yeah.
and all the copper?
Yeah, there's over 9,000 rivets, over 800 hours in just riveting. Each individual patch was cut separately on a shear.
This is going to patina at some point?
No, I
you're
use
gonna
a
keep
special
it?
product called Everbright. It's the only product that actually, whatever stage the copper's in when you cover it, it will stay like that.
Well, I'm going to
forever.
tell you, this is a beautiful mascot. And the Rusted Crow Distillery will look for that in Dearborn Heights.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks. So down near one of the turnarounds, they've got some great paraphernalia here. We've got hats, clocks, shirts. There's license plates. There's some really cool vintage signs over there. They've got hot dogs if you want to grab a bite and didn't pack your own food. Ice cold drinks. There's a lot going on. So Hines Drive is undeniably an ideal location for a car cruise because A, if you're a cruiser, there's no red lights, no stop signs, nothing to slow you down. And B, if you're a spectator, it's just miles and miles of classic cars, hot rods, and more. So remember to come cruising Hines every August in the G. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. See rare and luxury autos at the Concours d'Elegance and one-of-a-kind inventions at the Henry Ford's Maker Fair. Get ready for 4 nights of comedy during the Detroit Improv Festival and delicious barbecue at the Ribs and R&B Music Fest. Enjoy a taste of Africa at the African World Festival, and the Woodward Dream Cruise is the world's largest one-day auto event. Celebrate 100 years of military aviation at the Selfridge Air Show and take a time travel adventure at the Michigan Renaissance Festival. Watch the Big Fish Pros at the Bassmaster Elite and hydroplanes race along the Detroit River for the Gold Cup. Have fun at the oldest state fair in the United States, and downtown Royal Oak transforms into arts, beats, and eats. The silky sounds of the Jazz Fest heat up Hart Plaza, and the Blue Angels soar into town for thunder over Michigan. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. look at this beauty. It's a hand-blown glass mug. I'm at the Glass Academy in Dearborn for their Hot Mug Cold Beer Night. It's a great event, and you can come here, take out a look at some of their awesome mugs, and sample some beer from local breweries. Cheers. So my first stop that's calling me is the Witch's Hat out of South Lyon. Now you're a local brewery and you come here and you guys have a mug thing going on.
Yes, all of the mugs for our Mug Club members are made here at the Glass Academy.
Made
yes.
here.
Yes.
So that's pretty neat. So let me see. I want something light.
You would like our Bear Sweet, which is a Hefeweizen. It's got a bunch of different kind of spicy flavors, but it's light textured, light colored. It's a good summer beer.
Now how many beers do you guys make at your...
We usually keep between 10 and 12 on tap. We've got about 15 to 20 in rotation, but we have probably 12 is the max we can put on tap.
Well, I say thank you.
Cheers, enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, refreshing. That is nice. I love it. I love it.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. We've got 5 of our favorite breweries here. We have food and live glass-blowing entertainment, and you can see people just love it.
It's packed. I just can't get over it. So it's fun. So you come in, you buy a ticket, and what happens? You get a tumbler.
Okay. You get a tumbler to take home. That's your souvenir. And the best part is it's a really intimate setting to talk with the brewers. They're beer enthusiasts. They're here because they love the beer. They're here because they love the glasses. You can choose to upgrade to a mug. They're one-of-a-kind, unique, individual cups. Everyone looks different.
And so the breweries that you have here are all local breweries, just like you're promoting the whole Made in Michigan.
Yes,
correct, right?
Absolutely.
They're around town.
We have South Lyon, we have Witch's Hat, they're local. We have Dragon Mead, Coonins, Atwater, Jolly Pumpkin.
Jolly Pumpkin, Ann Arbor, right?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's got a different taste on their beers. So you try it. If you don't like it, you just dump it out and go try something different.
All right, well, I'm sold. Well, and as I just mentioned, they do blow all of their own glass here, and what neat entertainment. You can have a seat, sip your beer, and watch them blow mugs. Pick out which one maybe you want to upgrade to. So when they're all done, they turn out like this. You get to pick one. It's unique. They're all individualized. They're beautiful, and what a fun way to commemorate your evening here at the Glass Academy. All right, guys, I'm empty. What do you recommend?
The Atwater Dirty Blonde is a definite.
I like that.
I like Dragon Mead.
Dragon Mead? All right.
I certainly have never been to something so original with the glass blowing. To really showcase how the glass that you're drinking from was made.
One word of advice, there's fire all around you, there's glass blowing, dress appropriately.
Can I get a cheers? The hot glass cold beer?
Yeah.
Hot glass cold beer. Atwater Brewery, you are a longtime staple of Detroit.
Absolutely, about 17, 18 years now. Yep. Tonight I have the Blocktoberfest lager. Then I also have our Dirty Blondes.
Dirty Blonde is a wheat beer, and what kind of flavors are we going to find in it?
Well, we do add orange peel and coriander to it.
Okay. That's the kind of beer that I like. And it's, I mean, there's you all have little nuances that change the flavor, but thank goodness for the local microbreweries that have given us all something to drink besides just
Swill.
The big guys.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks, Bo.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
Good?
It's delicious. Yes, I love it. Dragon Mead out of Warren. I've actually had your beer.
Excellent.
Yes, I've had it on tap before. So tell me, what did you bring to the party tonight?
Well, today we have 4 really exciting beers. We have an American Amber, and we have a Belgian wheat beer. Then we have our traditional Final Absolution. It's a Belgian triple. And then we have Hoppus Day, which is the Final Absolution recipe done with American hops.
So this is the wheat beer. Ooh, that's nice. I like
Excellent.
that. So lucky for us, they've got food to go with all these wonderful beers. And you are from the Matador here in Taylor.
Yes.
In Taylor. And what is this? What do we have here?
We have a chipotle wrap here. It's got a chipotle mayo, turkey, lettuce, tomato, and a jalapeno wrap.
So it's going to have a kick to it, I'm hoping.
Yes.
How's it going? Good. Oh, I love it. Little kick to it. That chipotle mayonnaise. Oh, it's delicious. So, have you found a favorite yet?
I
I know the witch's hat, so I like the train hopper.
The train hopper?
But most of the ones that I've tried have been pretty good.
Yeah, I've went around and sampled. They all have a very unique, different flavor.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You got to give them a chance. If you don't like it at first, you have to give it a chance because you're still tasting the one before.
Well, you just sample some of the food in between, and then
that helps.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
So up next is the Jolly Pumpkin. You're out of Ann Arbor?
Yes, right on Main Street.
Right on Main Street. Awesome. And so what did you guys bring?
So we have a sour saison, the PDQ. There's hints of coriander and peppercorn in there. That is the Lupolo. It's a little bit lighter.
Thank you. All right. Oh, I guess I like sour beer. I didn't. Oh, I really like it.
The hops really help clean up the tartness a little bit at the end, so it's not just overpoweringly sour.
It's really good. It's almost like a citrusy flavor because of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of grapefruit notes in that one.
Grapefruit, yes. Well, it's awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Cheers.
So, I understand you were brought here for a special reason.
Yes, I was. My Father's Day present from my children.
what great kids you have. Yeah, they've even upgraded you. I love
Yes, they have. Yeah. They did a good job.
They did a
good Father's Day
But
present.
we're having a great time together. This is so unique. It's our first experience here. We love it. Everything is great about it.
I hope the cameraman ain't drinking.
No. So up next, I'm going to sample from Coonhead. They're out of Warren, and you brought a sample. You've got 4 different ones.
Yeah, 4 different beers to try. We have the Pure Michigan Pilsner, which is made with 100% Michigan ingredients, including the yeast strain.
Wow.
It's pretty rare.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you ready to try it?
Well, I'll try that one. All Michigan made, yeah.
It's a lighter beer, Michigan hops, made with Cascade and Chinook hops, all grown in Michigan. Even the yeast strain was cultivated out of the air in the UP. So it's really a unique beer. It's made with Michigan barley, Michigan wheat
It
too.
tastes like Michigan. It makes me happy. I'm
Yeah,
a Michigander.
yummy.
Yeah, yummy. Just remember, hot glass, cold beer, another great reason to buy local and drink local in the D.
Things are happening in Detroit that are going to reinvent the American city.
Those of us who have been here a long time can tell you that it's never been more vibrant.
And it really represents the future, what the future can be and what the future is becoming.
Let's start at 5 a.m. We have joggers that are running through our state park, that are running on the riverfront.
I kind of like that Detroit has its own vibe right now. Like, it's awesome to be Chicago and it's awesome to be New York, but we kind of have like this underdog thing going on.
Visitors come in from out of town and they absolutely adore the city of Detroit.
When they get here, what they see is different than what they've come to expect.
I've been all over the country, and downtown Detroit is as safe as anywhere I've been.
We have a lot of people, especially our generation, who are doing everything we can to build it up.
So in a way, it feels like being in a kind of lively college town in the middle of Detroit.
It's really a very compact downtown and a very exciting one because it has so much great architecture, great cultural institutions.
Lots of restaurants, coffee shops.
Just walking, there's tours to do, there's museums to see, art.
We've got Campus Martius Park, one of the best urban parks in the United States.
The DIA, the Cultural Center.
We have a farmer's market.
It's easy to get from here to Campus Martius to Greektown, just walk all over the place.
The Fox Theater, the DAC.
There is so much to do in this city, and it's not like every other city.
All of us in downtown Detroit recognize that safety is the key to everything.
Come to Detroit and see for yourself.
You gotta see it to believe it. Well, Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you would like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Hang on, I gotta figure out how to turn it. Always something happening here. You never know what. Hang on. Oh, how's that? Is that better? Keep watching it. Thank you.
Does that happen often?
No, not usually.
What I want to do, even to get more direct.